Hey guys, what's up? So this was the first time I played the Scavenger mode for the latest Battlefield 3 DLC called Aftermath. If you guys don't know, Aftermath is set on a destroyed city. You know, the maps are basically were ravaged by this earthquake or this series of earthquakes that really let everything around you destroyed and almost falling down on your face. So basically this new game mode pits two teams against each other with some flags spread out throughout the map. You kept those flags really fast, pretty similar to what happens on Conquest Domination, but the thing is, you can only carry your handgun. Your main weapon is sometimes it just pops up out of nothing on random places around the map, and you have to go to that place and catch the weapon. Now the thing is, everyone, so both teams, see the symbol, the highlighted symbol, through walls, and everyone knows there's a weapon there. So basically flags are important, but everyone is gonna be looking for a weapon as well, because you know, being only with a sidearm is never a good idea, especially when you're facing lots of enemies on open areas. Now speaking of gameplay, if you guys watched my Gunmaster, the first time I played Gunmaster, I was really frustrated and not happy with the experience because that particular game mode really stood out the flaws of the game. You know, the flaws of the game really stood out because the gameplay mechanics of Battlefield 3 alongside the huge bugs the game has doesn't really add up to a really good experience. So basically you kept on dying behind wall, getting insta-killed, teleporting, you know, weird stuff happening. The game isn't just ready for that type of gameplay. But Scavenger mode, on the other hand, even though it's fast-paced, it's not that in-your-face, fast-paced rhythm, you know. There's still lots of flanks to take, lots of routes to maneuver and surprise your enemies from the back. There's also lots of cover, long and wide corridors. I know they're still corridors, you know, they're not open areas like you're gonna catch on Iırғᴏ or Gulf of Oman and stuff like that. It's not gonna be like that, but think of it as a extra large Grand Bazaar setting, an extra large Grand Bazaar map with really tight infantry combat, but lots of room for you to move around and take cover and surprise your enemies, because that's the thing that Battlefield 3 is good at. It's, you know, the psychology behind the gameplay, trying to find a way to get them from behind and you know, get them without they even noticing you, or when they do notice you, it's already too late. You know, that's a more tactical approach mixed with arcade run and gun, you know, kind of COD style. That's what Battlefield 3 is all about. It wasn't supposed to be like that. It was supposed to be somewhere in between 1942 and Battlefield 2 as well. But I mean, yeah, that's how the game is right now. And the gameplay mechanics of the game, the characteristics, the specific characteristics of this game actually make this game mode viable. It actually works, and it's actually fun and rewarding, especially because the level design keeps up with the core gameplay pacing. You know, this isn't trying to be COD like Close Quarters is, and that's why it doesn't fail. It's still Battlefield. You know, when you play this, it's still Battlefield. It doesn't try to be, you know, too close quarters in your face like the previous DLC, like the Close Quarters DLC, sorry, and it doesn't try to be like a vehicular only experience like most maps on Armored Kill, on which I only like one or two, but because the other ones are obviously really vehicle focused. And again, this has a feeling of back to Karkandish maps. You know, it seems like you're playing back to Karkan, but on even wider maps, not open maps, but they are wider. The divisions are wider, the corridors are wider. There's lots of routes you can take, and because of this, I'm actually enjoying this game mode. I haven't had a game that I enjoyed so much when I played Battlefield 3 for a long time now. I actually played the rush round, and I uploaded that video a couple of weeks ago about the rush round again on Sharky Peninsula, a true Battlefield map. And again, I think that this gameplay, this game mode, I mean, alongside these particular level designs, is definitely a plus. And so far, and bear in mind guys, this is only my first impression of this game mode and of this map, because this was the very first time I played it what you're seeing here is my first-hand experience of scavenger mode in this particular map. Alright, I haven't tried any other map, I haven't tried any other game mode, because you know, sometimes rush might not work as well as conquest in specific maps, you know, so I haven't tried the other maps as well. But so far, judging from the layout of the map, the level design itself, the vertical gameplay it has, the flanking options it gives you, the sniper lanes, the choke points, I mean, it's so far, at least this map is really well balanced, and it's definitely worth a try. I mean, I paid 15 euros for Battlefield 3. I didn't pay more than that, and so far the experience I have here, it's worth those 15 euros I spent. Okay, so let's pretend that you don't have premium. You are only looking for 1 or 2, maximum 2 DLCs to buy. Alright guys, Back to Karkand and Aftermath are my obvious choices right now. I mean, the vanilla game, the original game, has some good content, has some good maps, but it also has some of the worst maps I've ever played. For example, Operation Mᴏʀᴏ, that cluster fuck map. 64 players is a mess, 32 players is a mess, 24 players is a mess, you know, 16 players is kind of a mess, but I mean, it's totally unoptimized for that type of gameplay. So close quarters, I'm not gonna even talk about that garbage. And Armored Kill was a failed attempt of bringing the true Battlefield maps, but they forgot that Battlefield isn't all about tanks, you know. What the fans asked was, you know, something balanced between the two. And honestly, only Back to Karkand, which is reinventing something that's already there, only Back to Karkand managed to do that, you know. And so far, this particular DLC Aftermath is looking really good in my opinion. So if you're looking for 1 DLC, so far Back to Karkand. If you're looking for 2 DLCs, Back to Karkand and Aftermath are the ones you should look for. So I'm releasing this video as soon as possible, so that's why I decided to play just 1 map, edit out the video and upload it as fast as possible, because I have a really slow connection. And you guys might be wondering, well, should I buy it? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? And so far guys, yes, it's worth it, and I will be releasing more videos especially about the other maps on this specific game mode, and later on I'll cover the other game modes as well if you guys want to. And oh, by the way, yes, some X mode trolling is gonna come up as well. I hope you enjoyed this video guys. If you really enjoyed it, leave it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. It's really helpful. Thanks for watching guys. Take care.